Welcome back, guys! Today we've got the Starfire Challenge, first ever, as well as a Labor Day sale on gems, so we're going to go check out both of those things. So if we first want to look at the character, right, Starfire regenerates health whenever her opponent spends power. First off, she looks really sick. Her icon, on the other hand, makes her look a little like a horse, so I'm not too pumped on the icon, but her actual character is pretty sick. So she regenerates health as her opponent spends power, and she also heals her teammates using her Starry Night Supermove. So her Supermove actually heals. So let's look at her skills real quick. When opponent spends power, Starfire regenerates 1% health bar of power. Okay, so Starfire regenerates 1% health bar per bar of power. So we don't know, by the way, quite yet, whether if that's going to be while she's tagged out too, or whether it's only while she's tagged in. I'm guessing it's going to be when she's tagged out as well as tagged in, because otherwise she'd be taking massive damage and only gaining back like 4% of her health, which is like useless, right? So I'm guessing that 1% health per bar of power will stay the exact same throughout the entire, like, no matter what star level she is. It's not going to increase when you go up to level 5 to, like, 5% of her health or something. I think that the one that is going to change, however, is on Starfire Supermove, she releases energy healing her team for 5 to 20% of their health. Or maybe that's the one that stays standard, and then it is the 1% health per bar of power that will go up to 5%. We'll find out as we level her up. We're planning on getting her during this first set of challenges, so stay tuned for that. We'll learn a little bit more about her. So then we've got Burning Desire, does 188 damage at level 1, and then Stardust, which does 282 damage. And then Stardust is actually that orb that, if you guys have watched the trailer for her, it's a trap. So you guys know that Catwoman has a trap that essentially she throws down on the ground and it does damage if you stand on top of it, right? Well, Stardust actually is a moving orb. So she puts it down and it moves forward at a really slow pace. So you can put it down and then jump forward and start attacking the enemy and then stun lock them or whatever. And by the time they're stun locked, the orb will have come and hit them and done 282 damage, which is pretty awesome. I like that. If you use it correctly and don't allow the enemy to just straight up jump over it, then that should be a really cool little trap. So then if we go and look at her talents, they're all just locked. Stats, she starts out with 762 health and 188 damage. That's pretty good, not too great, not too bad. Starting threat is 1750. If we look at her in the roster, let's see where she shows up. She shows up about midway through, so she's an averagely good character, but not the best, it seems. She does seem like a pretty good support character, though, because she's able to heal your entire team as well as herself consistently. I don't know if she's going to be as good as Atlantean Armor Aquaman in that he can heal himself massively, right? Just by using specials, and he does power drain. But she will be good for healing your current team members, as long as that Supermove heal is a big heal. It says 5% to 20%. So if you get that 20% heal, that's awesome. That'll do that's good enough, right? But 5%, it's not really worth it. So it really depends on how much damage her Supermove does as well, right? So let's just go ahead and look at her real quick. She's a Gold Agility class character, and for the fight, you have to have, for the actual challenge mode, you have to have 1 metahuman class hero for the first challenge, 2 metahumans for the second one, and 3 metahumans for the third one. So we'll just put in all 3 metahumans so we don't have to keep changing them out. We'll just do our main team here. This should be pretty easy to run through the first few. So we're planning on getting 40 shards by refreshing all of the challenge mode levels one time during this first set. So we're going to run through all of the challenges twice, or actually 4 times, I guess, right? Dude, she looks so cool. Actually, I think they changed her icon too, because her icon, she's got the glowing green now, like her little orb, which looks way cooler than what was shown on their trailer for her. She looks pretty awesome. Look at that! That is so cool! Alright, so that was super easy as expected, because Horrific Scarecrow is a monster! Just so you guys know, if you haven't already seen the video on how to get any challenge character within the first 4 days of the challenge, Go check that out. I'll put the link in the description for it. But essentially, all you have to do is play through all 3 levels of the challenge, right? And then you just have to make sure that you reset each of the challenge levels 1 time. Come on now. 1 time per set, or per day, essentially. So you do each set of fights twice. And that means that if you, in your first set of fights, you get 20 shards, and then you reset your gems. That gives you then 40 shards after you do all of the missions again. Then if you do it every day, you get 4 days now when you're doing challenges, right? So that's 40 times 4, which is 160. So you'll get the character by the end of the first set of challenges. So let's jump onto the second one. It looks like she's actually going to hop in first in this one, which is kind of strange. She usually only hops in on the at the end. Intriguing. I guess it's because, nope, I have no idea why that is. But it does look like it's pretty cool because you're actually facing other characters other than just the brawlers and the monkeys and stuff, right? Dude, her moves just look so cool, man. I want to see her do a maybe I should let her do her super move. Do I let her do her super move? Yeah, I'll let her do her super move this one. But I want to see her do her ranged attack, because her ranged attack is actually pretty awesome, apparently. It's like you fly for a couple of seconds and then shoot a whole bunch of aerial attacks. Don't use your special, bro. No, you use your special. I'm gonna have to wait for her to use her super move. I'll just tag in my tank. Back up. Back up. You see it? That's freaking awesome. Why do you keep using your freaking specials? I want you to use your ultimate, man. I want to see it. You know what I should do? Look at that! 3 of them! That's freaking awesome! I wonder how far it actually, like the range of it is. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm just gonna keep using this so she's forced to use her ulti. God dang it. Oh, there was her special too. You can see that it slowly was moving towards me, right? Come on. Why does she keep backing up through my my fear cloud there? Okay, so if I do this, then she should be forced to use her ulti, right? Come on, you're gonna use it, right? Oh, she's out. Woo! There it is. Outer space. Wow, it actually does a lot of damage. I thought it was gonna not do that much, honestly. Nice. All right, so we got 2 shards and the chest plate. All right, so collecting those. Moving on. I'm kind of scared for the third set of fights, because she did a massive amount of damage on that super for just that middle tier, tier 2. Her makeup artist needs to just chill out, just a touch. Like her face is like super orange, her lips are super pink. Just chill out, you know, go natural, right? Whoever's doing her hair though has got that shit right. Back it up, back it up. Ah. She's actually, her AI seems way smarter than a lot of, or at least, you know, they've upgraded the AI, obviously. I'm not just saying that one character is better, but it does seem like the AI for at least her is smarter and harder, in that she's avoiding a whole bunch of the heavy attacks that I'm doing, like my ability 2 and my ranged attacks. But it doesn't matter, because you can't avoid something you're stuck in the corner with. But you see, like, she even like got me out of range by using her ranged attack right there. Like, I couldn't just jump forward and hit her and continue a combo. That is so tight. I just want, like I said, if you do that attack right there while you're further back, is that just not going to hit the enemy character? Because I know that obviously other ranged attacks, you know, fly along the ground and hit people, or fly in the middle of the air and go all the way across the map. Whereas hers, it looks like it's aiming down. So if it's diagonally down, is it actually going to hit them? I don't know. Alright, so moving on to tier 3. 12 each time. So we've got Speed Force, the Flash, and Dark Supergirl, which is pretty sweet, because we're actually going to see Dark Supergirl fighting for the first time. It would have been way cooler if it was Ace Green Arrow and Dark Supergirl and Starfire, but whatever, we still don't know where he's going to be. Okay, seriously? Okay. If you guys didn't know, by the way, if you know how, like, when you're too far away from a character, when you're too far away from a character, you can't actually just dash forward and hit them, like, because they're out of range, right? If you wait for your character to start dashing on their own, oh, that's so tight. Okay, seriously? Nice, look at that damage. Oh, okay. So she seems to tag out immediately and tag in. I don't know if that's just AI or not, but the biggest question we've had about Supergirl is if she tags out, can she tag out and tag in the middle of a special? Because they're saying that if you tag in the middle of a special, you actually get a power boost if you're tagging in powered Supergirl. So it's like, but how can you tag? See that? Look, like in the middle of a special right there. I wasn't sure if that was going to be possible with powered Supergirl, or with Dark Supergirl. I apologize for calling her powered the entire time. That was actually super easy. I thought it was going to be way harder than that. Only got 4 for that? Man. So hopefully we'll be able to see... I'm going to try and see if we can get some gameplay out of Dark Supergirl there. Dark Supergirl looks awesome, by the way. Like, I say that I say her character, her, like, profile image there, looks better than Starfire. I don't know, man. People are going to hate me for that, but... Starfire's actual character looks better, but they just need to fix the profile image. Do you guys notice, by the way, that in the avatar icon in the top right now, Starfire doesn't have that glowing green orb as much as she did in the first in the first battle? Wow, she gets wrecked. I'm gonna see if I can get some of her specials done. Okay, so that was special 1, I think. So yeah, I wonder if Starfire fully geared doesn't have that green glowing orb as much or something like that. Just as a quick side note for you guys that don't know, I think that's actually her special 2. I should probably let her hit me with it, but I just want to get all of them really low health first. So for you guys that don't know, powered Supergirl, her ability, her tag-in, her passive, is that if she tags in, then it's an unblockable chance, and it knocks you down. So essentially, even if you've got, like, you see I had a 4-hit combo, it gets rid of my combo immediately. Oh, here's her ulti. Nice. It's the same as powered Supergirl's ulti, but still cool to see. I love that he doesn't even, like, bounce or anything, he just lays there. He's like, I just give up. Ah, I didn't want to knock her out. Oh well. Too strong. Is that it? Nice. So yeah, that's the whole thing of powered Supergirl, is if she tags in, it's an unblockable interrupting move where she comes and slams the ground, right? So that'll get rid of your combo, and they said that you can tag her in the middle of even an enemy doing a special. So if that's the case, then you know how tagging in and tagging out takes a long-ass time a lot of the time. Does she tag in immediately as soon as you click her icon? Or is there still going to be that delay, that lag time, you know? We're going to have to find out when we get her, but... okay, so... What I was saying is if you refresh your daily victories one time, just like I just did now, 150 gems for a set of refreshes, and then play each of the battles again, you should have 40 shards, or 40 shards of the challenge character by the end of that. So we're going to run through this one more time, and we should, I hope, have around 40 shards. Because you should be getting 20 per set of fights. For all 3 tiers. One set. So if we get 40 per day, we'll have Starfire. And I know that people don't like refreshing the first battle, because the first battle gives you so few shards. If you don't want to refresh the first one, don't, and then just see at the end of your day how many shards you have after the first 3 days, maybe. See how many shards you have and judge whether you need to refresh that first one or not. I've bought the what are those little packs called? The starter pack things that give you 180 gems per day. I've bought that thing, so I'm getting 180 gems per day, so I don't really care about refreshing the first one or not. Do this for you guys, you know? Come on, monkey. Did they change the monkey again, or is that the same outfit that he's always been wearing? I can never tell. They always just look different and cool after any update. I'm like, whoa, everything looks awesome! Okay, so I got the boots. Nice, nice. Only 2 shards for that, though. You see, that was like 50 gems for 2 shards, or I could just do 50 gems for a whole bunch of shards in the 3rd tier, you know? So, maybe not the best use of gems, but it's better than having to pay 100 gems later when you need, like, 2 extra shards, you know what I mean? Oh, we got Trump again in the middle there. She does take a lot of damage and doesn't output very much. I've noticed that, and I don't know whether that's just because they've made the challenge mode a little easier for her, or my horrific scarecrow's just a monster, or what. But I really hope she's a good, an okay DPS character. Because otherwise, she's not going to be the best support.
Don't mess with the Titans.
Somebody was also asking whether she was, you know how it said that you can heal your team for 5 to 20% on ultimate. Someone was asking whether, wow, that does go pretty far. It looks like she actually kind of aims it at him, as opposed to shooting it just to the ground. What was that? What? Nobody took any damage from that? And that was a bit cheap, bro. You can't just tag out mid special and like nobody take damage. Anyway, someone was asking whether, you know how her super move heals 5% to 20%? They were asking if that was going to heal dead people, characters that were already out of the match. The answer is, what is happening? Why does that keep happening? The answer to that question, by the way, is obviously no. It's only going to work on characters that are still alive, so use it so she doesn't use her ultimate. I just don't want to sit there and have to wait through another ultimate. 5! I like that. Okay, so now we're past 20. Well, I guess we were past 20 before the other match, but whatever. No, we weren't. Past 20. Sweet. Jumping right into Trump again. I think, by the way, Trump's Aquaman. if y'all had not figured out. I feel like if his hair moved, like just flapped up just a little bit while he was fighting, that would make my day. Sorry about that. I feel like, honestly, that Silver Aquaman is probably the worst character in the entire game. And the only reason I say that is because his passive is garbage. He's really fast, he's really, you know, he does a little bit of damage, so he's not, you know, the worst DPS character. But his passive is meant to be a support thing, right? Like, he's supposed to be supporting your entire team. By boosting their abilities up, right? Well, you have to have 2 separate sets of characters on your team to be able to take advantage of it. You have to have, I think it's a, I think you have to have a might and an agility on its team to be able to take advantage of those skills. And it only boosts them up in like one area. So you can't just have a whole team of might characters, or you can't have a whole team of agility characters to take advantage of his passive. So, meh, not sure how I feel about it quite yet. It's definitely not as good as, who is it? The Amazon Wonder Woman. She boosts up any of your, what is it, female characters or something like that, without them even being on your team. Like, that is what a silver support card should be, because you're never going to use a silver support card except for, like, maybe Dr. Fate in an actual fight. Dr. Fate's passive is so good that you probably do want to use him in a fight there. Okay, so you saw her heal, by the way, just now, 4%, because I just used my ability that took 4 bars of power. So that's pretty cool. I just want to see, man, I don't want to kill her quite yet. But look, watch, she's gonna heal 1,411. I don't want to kill her yet. There we go. I want to see if she heals while she's tagged out. Are you gonna use your ultimate on me? I feel like you're probably gonna.
Earth has a new protector.
That was did a lot of damage. Okay, so let's see if she gets a little plus sign next to her name. Of course, man. Why do they keep tagging out and tagging in mid? There's her slow moving special that I was talking about, her special 2. Can you tag out already? I need to test whether you gain health. I can do it next round, but I don't want to. I just want to check it out now.
For the Titans.
Can you tag out yet? I don't want to kill you, please. 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 Oh my god. Do I really just have to test it next time?
Don't mess with
It looks so cool! I wonder how far that long range thing goes. Okay, I'm just gonna have to kill her, aren't I? Yep. Alright. Sorry. We'll check it out next time, I guess. Walking laser is gonna kill Scarecrow, yeah. Yep. Bah! I hate that his special 3 doesn't actually kill them, by the way. Swamp Thing's special 3 only gets them down to a 1-hit section. Is she gonna use her ultimate? No. Okay. I'll take it. I just don't, like, the fact with ultimates is that I just don't like waiting through them to wait for them to finish. Because you know you're gonna win anyway, right? It's just like sitting there waiting for them to actually finish. Okay, we got 6 on that one. So we need, how many more is it? We need 10 more to get 40. So is that one fight that we're hoping to get 10 in? So we're not going to be quite at 40 at the end of this, but yeah, I got pretty unlucky that first round. I only got, what was it, 15 or something total? Okay, so we need to check out whether Starfire heals when she's tagged out off whenever you use an ability. So we'll check that out this round. I'm going to try and get her down to almost 0 health, and then have her tag out, and then use my ability. Like maybe my level 3 ability or something like that. So she should heal 7%. We should see that pretty drastically. I need to get her to low health, though, not dead. So I'm just going to use this. Okay, so we'll check it out. We'll see if we can get her to low health. So, by the way, guys, if y'all like I said, if y'all haven't watched the video on how to get any character, or how to, like, win any of the tier 3 fights, even if your characters are pretty garbage, it's actually very easy. If you just get, even if you only have silver metahuman characters, right? Just focus on one of those characters to level up, and you can focus them up. Okay, let's see if she level or if she heals real quick. I used my special 3. Okay, so she should be at almost full health now if she just healed off that. Anyway, I don't think she heals while she's tagged out, guys. I think she only heals while she's tagged in. That's the exact same amount of health that she had before I used my special. Holy cow, that was insane. And that thing does damage over time, too. Yeah, it looks like she only heals while she's tagged in, y'all. I could be 100% wrong, but I mean, she didn't die at all. I mean, she didn't heal at all when I used my special there. When she was tagged out. And that was a 7 power move. So if you leave her tagged in against characters that do very little damage on their specials, like Swamp Thing here, she actually is going to heal more than the special does. Like, that only did 1,200 damage, and she healed for 1,400. So, if you actually build up her life really high, her health really high, then 1% of that health will be pretty freaking massive. So that might actually work pretty well. I'm just thinking how to use this, you know? If you're gonna have to focus her as a tank, as a healing tank support card. Shit, so I shouldn't be using, because I haven't built up their specials. You know what? I'm just gonna use this just to get rid of her, because otherwise I'm gonna lose. Because I can't use my specials because they don't do enough damage. But yeah, guys, it doesn't look like she what the hell? Did she heal off my ultimate? I think she healed off my ultimate. Wow, okay, so she heals prior to the thing actually happening as well. That's pretty cool too, I guess. Still only at 34. Anyway, even if you have silver characters and you can't beat the team, the tier 3 games, you can very easily just level up one of your silver characters with XP capsules from resource missions, and then focus on one of their abilities to help you kill the enemy. So get that one ability as high as possible, preferably something with stun chance or that does massive damage, and then only tag in that character to use that ability. And you should be able to win all three tiers pretty easily, guys. People are always concerned about the fact that they can't win them, but you should be able to win them pretty easily as long as you're playing correctly. Just go check out. There's a video on it, how to beat any what's it called, team, any tier 3 team in battles, campaign battle, or getting all tongue-tied in challenge mode. So we're gonna go check out the Labor Day sale real quick. So it looks like the elite cards, they don't actually have the extra 20% more for the Labor Day sale. It seems like it's only the actual chests themselves that you get anything more from, and it's only on gems, so it's not on the credits. Then on shards, no sales. On chests, no sales. And then on special offers, again, there's no sales. I thought that the power pack might be giving you an extra 20%, but it doesn't. It's only on these regularly priced chests. So these are still, honestly, the worst value for the amount of money you're paying. Because if you look at it, right, even the one that's $9.99 right there, that gives you 660 gems, that's not as good as the special offer one, which is $9.99 and gives you 800 gems. So still the power pack in the special offers is better than the Labor Day sale. And in the objectives, the growth pack is still the best buy if you're trying to get gems and you're at level 40. Even if you're not at level 40, this is still the best way to get gems, guys. It's the cheapest for the amount of gems that you're getting. So if you're actually going to spend real money on this game, go for the growth pack, then go for the special offers, then go for the the Injustice cards, the elite cards, the two that I've bought on the left there, because those are the best value for your money. And then after that, go for this this deal that they've got going on for Labor Day on the regularly priced currency gems. Alrighty, my friend, that is it for today. I have had a fantastical time, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully with Starfire as an owned character, maybe star rating 4. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a star rating 5 without spending a whole shit ton of money on gems. So, probably star rating 4, Starfire, I'll have on Monday is my hopes. But other than that, y'all, it's been brilliant, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace, guys.